Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles is a GURPS role-playing campaign featuring strong language, graphic fantasy violence, and mature themes. For content warnings, please check the episode description.
Do you know how counterclockwise works?
It's starting with me?
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, do you know how? Yeah. The whole counterclockwise thing.
Well, I didn't realize that counterclockwise started with me.
Yeah.
It was fine because you were just like...
Yeah, I was
looking around at
looking
everybody.
in this
It's like when the
direction
waiter comes over to ask how the food is and
you're
your
like-
mouth is full.
Yeah, it's like...
Okay. Hi. Thanks. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I play Vivica Kingsley, or Vic, is what we call her in session. Something interesting. I am eating cake right now.
Yeah.
And it is delicious.
What's
start
one of
with-
your psionic classes?
Yeah, I was going to say, you could say, I have mind powers, because that's interesting.
What? But that was I have already explained
Have
that
you
she's a
talked
psionic.
Have you talked about...
You can do like
being able to
looks,
blink
you
or
can do
heal?
talent, you can do
Oh,
things.
well, let me describe what Vic looks like. So that's Spotify, and not the GURPS sheet.
I've opened the group sheet many times thinking it's the NVIDIA
Yeah.
GeForce.
So Vic is kind of like medium height. She's 5'8". She's got long platinum blonde, like super light hair. She's British, so she's pale. And she likes to wear a lot of black. So she wears a lot of like turtlenecks and like black jeans and like docs, like combat boots. And she smokes a lot of cigarettes.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, that was she put her fucking cigarette in that guy's whiskey in the bar in the other
dream
dimension.
sequence.
You know what we were talking about the other... Remember that time that Vic shunted her duplicate's brain in her own skull, tried to pull it out through her nose, and then stabbed her in the jaw?
I remember.
That was fucking nuts.
That was cool.
I guess my only question about Vic then is like, does she wear like black mascara also?
Very minimal makeup.
Ross
So she
getting
has
bricked
got.
up
She's
over
got.
here.
What did she say?
I said, Rod's getting bricked up over here.
Oh my god! It's his birthday, Max. Be nice to
I'm
him.
sorry.
I do feel like Vic would be like Ronald's type, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, too
Goth looking
bad
at
that
ass fucking-
Vic is coitophobic.
Speaking of Ronald.
Hello, that is me.
I just blew on the strawberry like it's hot.
The strawberry's very temperature.
Very temperatured.
I know what to do.
Anxiety response.
All right. Well, my name is Ron. Let me turn up my mic just.
Hi,
a little
Ron.
bit.
Let me turn on my mic.
Let me turn up my mic
Oh,
just a
like
little
we're in
bit there.
fucking AA.
You know, I play Felix Belmont, a angsty. I still consider him a kid who is trying to figure out where his dad is and figure out everything in this crazy sleuth of things going on between his aunt and everything else in the world. Fun fact about Felix, he actually, he has a hoverboard that he doesn't get to use much, but he also doesn't know how to do tricks on it, but he really wants to. So that way when he goes to a mission, he can kind of like kick flip in there and like look cool because...
Nesbit's his biggest cheerleader.
Nesbit is becoming Felix's
I
best
use
friend,
my hover
slowly
bike
but surely. And Rio's already the sister, so it can't replace Rio.
R.I.P.
So.
to my...
Do you want to describe what he looks like?
Shoot, half the time I can't remember because when I tell you guys this, you're gonna be like,
I can't even.
you guys are gonna hear it's gonna be like, what?
I
He's
thought
like,
we described our characters in the very first like pilot episode
We
or
did.
whatever. Are we doing
I
it again?
I never really went over how Felix looked though, because I know for a fact I didn't tell you guys that he's a redhead.
I remember learning that and being like, what?
He redhead. It's straight but short. His eyes are brown, tan skin, and he is left-handed like I am. Which is funny because the portrait that I have on here does not match anything of how he looks. I'm pretty sure I got it from John's, so that's a thing.
John is the one in that commissioned where everybody's eating ramen,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
It's John Aapeli and Bronwyn and Paris Cat.
Vivica.
No,
the
that was
commission.
Winnie, wasn't it?
In the
And
campaign
the,
one.
and the campaign
yeah.
one.
Oh, my turn?
Drop that image in the podcast.
Listen to this image right now.
Listen to this image.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
I mean, you could give credit to the artist. I don't know.
I don't remember who the artist was.
I don't remember. It's on there.
The artist, whoever you are, thank you. I know I was fucking annoying. Because I always asked you for updates.
Which is crazy because I was just like, Kenny, we're probably going to have to do that again for these characters because they make a good thumbnail.
Yeah, I will. If you're listening to this,
Well, and this time we can actually
let me commission
all
you
fucking
again.
dump money into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is it
true.
for my
This
own-
time we actually can all dump money
Sorry,
into
you
it instead
guys,
of
it
just
was-
Kennedy.
It was a surprise.
I know, it was a surprise and it was a Christmas gift and it was a very good surprise. I'm just saying that this time we can really fucking ball out.
My name is Maxwell. I play Nesbit Stranglane. He is kind of the archetypical sharp-eyed gunslinger, but he has the traits nosy and chummy, so he's kind of strange. He's about 5'10". He has long auburn hair that is put into an intricate French braid that has a purple ribbon running through it. He has kind of tanned olive skin, and he dresses like a cool futuristic gunslinger.
Wasn't there, I might have missed it, but wasn't there something about his eyes also?
Yes, he has, his pupils are black and his irises are white. He has the Chronicles of Riddick eye shine, which is nebulously defined as to how I got it and how it works. And graciously, Reese has just let me go with that.
I'm Avery Vidal, changeling.
I'm Asa and my character.
Oh yeah, that's the character. My name is Asa as a human being. My character is Avery Vidal, also known as Changeling. Fun fact: Avery has in at least his original form, it has short curly hair and is an alcoholic.
Oh.
Oh.
My man.
I was say, Paris is, how come Paris and haven't really drank yet?
Because there hasn't been alcohol when we've been together so far.
Paris would tell you that's not true at all.
You're fucking holding out.
Paris has a pocket dimension of flasks.
Avery has been drinking that fucking milk.
I have been.
My name's Kennedy. I play Rio. She's a little spunky, punch hard, sing good character. Since everyone else is describing their characters, I'll just describe mine too, because I don't want to be that one now. She is 4'10". She has, well, it's been a little bit. I feel like she has dark brown hair. It goes a little bit past the shoulders. It's a little bit wavy, fluffy. Has some face tattoos that are indicative of what tribe she belongs to.
Mark her as the Rio clan.
Yeah.
Of the Rio clan.
Specifically, somebody higher up in the Rio clan. But you guys don't know that. That's for you, viewers.
Is Rio's name just Rio?
No, that's her last name. That's her clan name. Her full name is Vol Celestial du Rio, where du means like of, and Vol Celestial means celestial voice.
Ah.
Yeah, but that's a title. She is a titled member of her clan.
Is there more than one person that can have that title of celestial voice, or is it just...
No, I mean, you can have like celestial something. Celestial is just like a thing. It's just
Or
Descriptive.
something voice. You could also probably
Is that,
have a. I
did
would
Rio
guess.
have a different name
Yes.
before?
yes. She has a true name, but it's very no to speak her true name.
Well, especially because if a demon
Like
learns
a
it.
fae.
True. So like her parents know, and I feel like a lot of like the people she grew up with probably also know, but like you don't say that. You don't say that to somebody who's titled. It's like somebody like when doctors get mad when you call them like Mister,
Ah, okay.
but it's like more like cultural, you know what I mean? Anyway, there's some lore, there's a little extra lore for you for my fun fact.
And I am Reese, your GM, and everyone else in the world.
Hello, Reese.
Iris.
Yeah, let's see. Fun fact about the world or one of my characters. For a fun fact about
John.
John.
It'd be so fun
It's
if he
his
told us where he
birthday.
was.
Yeah, fun fact.
John's actually located here currently.
That'd be freaking crazy.
Or it could be like...
John's at Disneyland.
No, it could be like John was here at this point in time.
Your mom's house.
Where you should be!
John got up in Night Stalker's guts.
Canonically true. Canonically true.
Canonically true.
As they're both Felix's parents, but you did.
But also, John has a giant schlong.
That's
Canonically-
canonically.
Canonically,
true.
John fucks.
We rolled for dong size in the last campaign, and
Got like a 12-incher.
Roll 2 6s.
yeah.
Night Stalker confirmed size queen.
As a fun fact for Jingwei, Jingwei can pilot light aircraft at a skill level of 26.
Oh my god!
Since when?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Because she couldn't pilot our bird, right? That's too big.
No, she could not pilot. She couldn't pilot the Ranger. That's not a light aircraft. That's like a specialist gunship.
So we're talking like helicopters and like biplanes?
Not even helicopters. We're talking just like biplanes, primarily.
What happened in her life that she had to learn how to pilot a biplane?
Light single engine aircraft and
Remember
gliders.
that if they didn't get good at shit, her dad would kill the siblings?
I can dust crops now.
Light single engine aircraft and gliders.
Okay, gliders is kind of cool. That one's nice. That's good for escapes.
Yeah, no, I mean that was primarily without teleportation. That's primarily how she got around in China. She would pilot light aircraft.
Okay, you shit on me for calling España Spain, but then you just call the Zhou Empire China.
It's no longer the Zhou either.
Okay,
It's changed names now 3 times
yeah, true.
because it was led by the Zhou, and then they were overthrown by the Han, and now the Han has been overthrown by Cao Hong.
Okay, so it is the Zhou Empire
It is now the Cao Empire.
Wasn't
but then would it go back to the Han? Because we did save the Han Emperor.
They
did
can't
save the Han
They can't
Emperor,
do
but-
shit against Sao Hong.
Okay, but yeah, maybe if we get rid of Cao Hong, though, then will it become the Han Emperor, the Han Empire again?
Correct.
Okay,
Problem solved. Get rid of Sao Hong.
Eventually.
But yeah,
eventually.
Does
it is now the Cao Empire.
that makes me wonder about how? Because I remember Aapeli showed up to help, but that makes me wonder, like the power scaling between those two at this point.
I think it was
Oh no,
even.
it could become the Reunite Empire.
Uh-oh, don't give her any ideas. I don't know.
No.
She'd be like, what's too much work?
Arceus was from campaign 1 and creeped the shit out of John.
He's very villain coded, and then it turns out he is actually like villainous.
I don't know if we can really call him villainous as like more of a.
Are you fucking kidding
Well,
me?
hang on. Well, no. Because he gives me kind of like a Deadpool kind of feeling, right?
Powering it up.
No, he's
Powering it up with one of the bad guys.
and he's also like confirmed super connected to hell.
But he
Not
also just,
even like
I
just
don't
through
care if
hell
this-
objects.
But he's like, I don't care if this goes wrong though. That's kind of the thing where I'm just like, well,
So I built him like as villain coded and villain as I could. And he goes, right, this guy's just like funny. This guy's just funny.
Okay, he's evil, but he is funny.
Like, that's like, if you take off Scourge's mask or helmet, whatever, and she's hot, you know we're gonna like try our best to save her.
We already are. We're already trying.
are we?
I kind of just want to take her out.
Yeah,
Wait, you mean like dead or like?
both.
Yeah, like she's gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Look, you guys, I made a little mini unicorn.
That's neat.
Let's play Gert.
Yeah. All right. Well, back to it. So, let's start with the people that didn't get to go last time.
Woo!
That's me.
You and Rio, You are in the jungle. The jungle. Both Rio and Nesbit, I should actually in this case just say Rio.
Yeah.
Your sense of grounding through the transportation process has remained fairly solid, while your senses coming back to you is a bit of you get a slight sense of vertigo.
Yep.
You remain okay. Nesbit, it's a bit more of a sense shock for you to have your senses almost entirely deprived and then suddenly be in a very different place.
Yeah, his eyes definitely take in the sudden change in hurt. And he goes,
But he does it cool because he has Banff.
yeah, he doesn't heave.
And you
Too cool.
you feel the almost stiflingly humid air, and you hear the activity of the jungle around you. Bird song and the rustling of vegetation. Rio, you are much more familiar with this.
Why do you end up here?
Nesbit looks around and wipes the already forming sweat off of his forehead and says, "Oh, it's hotter than Grandma's kitchen on a Sunday morning in here."
It is pretty humid. Do you have any, like, face coverings?
I got my bandana.
Yeah, you should put that on. This time of year, mosquitoes, very bad. Blood gliders, everywhere. Terrible.
Pulls up his bandana. Nesbit wears an armored bandana.
It's armored?
It's made of, like, Kevlar weave.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, it's heavy. How you tie it to your face?
He's very strong.
Chain link?
His face is very strong.
He's got two strong arms.
Ooh. Can I, Rio, do a survival roll to figure out perhaps our location?
Perhaps, yeah.
While she does that, I kind of wanted to start climbing up a tree. If I look up, how tall are these? Like, where's the canopy?
Looking up, it's pretty easy to perceive that the canopy itself is well more than 100 feet above you.
Nesbit's not confident in his climbing skills because he's a desert-born folk. There's not many trees in the desert.
Yes. Dozens of feet above you is a thick canopy nearly blocking out the sun in its entirety.
I got a 10 out of 24. Survival jungle.
Okay. Getting your bearings here. Looking around to find any telltale vegetation that you would recognize and discern what part of the world you're in. You don't find yourself finding a whole lot of vegetation native to your South American continent.
I just feel like your jungle,
planting?
Rio.
No.
Invasive shit?
Are they planting invasive plants as an evil plot?
Scourge is making Brazilla less Brazilla?
An evil horticultural pursuit?
No.
Diabolical.
Hey, did we fuck up giving Aapeli that sword?
I mean, Scourge doesn't have it right now.
Yeah, but we all just got teleported to who knows where because Aapeli was freaking out.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, that's probably fine.
Based on your survival jungle roll, these plants and what birds you can hear, what insects you can see around here, you're definitely not in South America. But you do find signs that you may be a little bit closer to the middle of Africa.
Damn.
Do you think you could climb up one of these trees and just kind of peek over the canopy, see what's near? Can I make like a perception check to see if there's any like humanoid tracks or trails or anything nearby?
You sure can. You can look for signs of anything that may be a sign of previous navigation.
Oh, that was a 6 out of like 42 or whatever.
Are you using search?
Whatever Reese says.
Well, perception does work, but I mean, if you're doing anything more specific than just looking for a footpath
Yeah,
or something.
I'll do a search for I guess, a more detailed.
I mean, it's the same as your perception. It's 45.
But it means you don't get a negative for searching, so.
And Rio, what are you up to?
I will climb the trees.
Give me a good climb check.
10 out of 26.
10 out of 26.
I feel like I used to have climbing, but maybe it was on my old sheet.
Janeway has climbing.
I feel like I had climbing.
The both of you begin searching for a way to orient yourselves and navigate the place that you are currently in. Nesbit looking down here on the ground where Rio elects to climb to the canopy and perhaps see if they can get a better view from up high. Nesbit, looking around down here, your sharp eyes are indeed able to detect this area is trafficked. You see scant footprints of animals that traffic around this area, and also a few rare signs of bipedal navigation around here. They aren't exact boot prints or shoe prints.
Monkey?
Probably bird.
No.
No bird.
Nesbit doesn't know the difference between like a human footprint and like a bird. Like a claw print. What strange toes on this person.
Sasquatch.
You do see the very faint impressions of taloned claw prints.
Are you near the Vacan?
I think so.
Are they deep? Like really deep?
They're very light. Most wouldn't notice.
I'm thinking of like that, it wasn't Antaria, but the town where me and Avery were.
Nova Tunis.
Yes, in Spain. And we met Birdman.
Salbeck.
Yes.
Yeah, they wouldn't leave a deep footprint. They're actually fairly light given their size. And they're sneaky, usually.
Yes, you see scant signs of it, but they are there. Your eyes are sharp enough to see them. Whereas Rio here, you climb fairly quickly up the canopy, finding handholds in tree limbs and vines as appropriate.
Yeah, she's used to climbing trees.
And
Bless.
you actually get
Bless.
a fair distance up into the canopy.
Don't do it again.
It takes a couple minutes to climb, but you get yourself a fair distance up into the canopy. Now, what do you want to do when you're up there?
I'm gonna do a little peeky. Oh, I don't see shit.
What's the name of that bird race?
Pecan.
The Vacan?
Okay, yeah, that's what it says on the map.
I got a 17. I don't see shit.
Okay, yeah, no. You try to get a look through the canopy further out into the jungle itself, but it's actually still fairly difficult up here to be able to
She's too
get an
short.
orientation exactly as to where you should be going and in what direction it would be easiest to head. No signs of any landmarks that would help your navigation or anything from where you are.
Okay, Rio climbs down, meets back up with Nesbit.
I point out that I think these are Vacan footprints.
Nesbit does point them out, and they are barely noticeable, even when he does point them out.
That makes sense. I think we are probably close to the Vacan territories.
That would make sense to me.
They are on the west coast of Africa. So should we go west? Perhaps we will run into somebody eventually.
Yeah, I think we should follow these tracks for a bit.
Do these tracks go west?
These tracks actually go north.
What the hell?
I feel like following the tracks for a little bit and then seeing where they go.
Okay. I'll leave it to you, perception man.
Thank you, singer woman.
If you have any skill in tracking,
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I would think that you would. That would make sense for Nesbit. You living in your shack in the desert?
That's not a bad roll, though. That's an 8 out of whatever you want it to be.
Isn't it out of perception tracking?
Do I have tracking on my sheet? I don't think I do.
There's so many skills. Sometimes you're like, wow, that'd be perfect for my character. And you just don't fucking know it exists.
It's like driving.
Yeah.
tracking is perception based, so it's perception -5.
Okay. So 8 out of 40.
Looking out for the way that the tracks continue on, you begin heading north. With the pace that you and Rio are going to be moving at, you keep a fair clip, that perhaps this may not be the safest place. So
While we're walking, I say to Rio, I'm like, would you want to be a bird?
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to have wings.
Like, do I have wings and also hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Think of how, like, series do Vacan just have, like, the taloned, like, hands attached to their wings, right?
they have retractable talons. The wings sprout from underside.
You know, logistically, it doesn't make sense to have big wings on your back as a humanoid and fly with them.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool.
But it looks cool.
I think I'd want it. I won't. It'd be cool to be a bird.
What kind of wings did you have? Like bat wings or like feathery wings? Dragon wing? Bug wing? Like butterfly?
Vacan only have 4 fingers.
How do they jack themselves off? Only 4 fingers.
I mean, it's possible.
Curling in?
Clearly, you ain't never done the Captain Hook.
Well, when I jack somebody off, I have my pinky finger out like it's a little tea party.
See, I mean, so you're already. It's essentially 4
You're
fingers.
close.
Yeah, it's essentially 4 fingers already. So, like, you get the mechanic.
Wait, can birds have cloacas? How do they jack off?
That's another question.
Why is it that I feel like you talk more about cloacas than the normal person?
It's because they're really
Oh,
funny.
I have my mic off for that.
You talk more about cloacas than the normal person.
Double that.
Honestly, it's because there was a song they sang on Game Grumps where they're like, pooping out where I pee. I think I'd either like, angel wings or dragon wings. What about you?
Probably some like bird wings. Like my favorite Tankman back at home is like the Phoenix one. And I have a tattoo of it on my back. I think that would be cool.
That'd be sick as hell.
Yeah. Like fiery red wing.
That'd be cool. And then we could take a feather when someone dies, and you set it on their corpse when they rise again.
What the fuck are you talking about? You can't do that.
It's called a phoenix down.
You can't.
You never heard the legends of a phoenix down?
No.
Whatever. Let's stay on the trail.
So, you are keenly aware if you are tracking a Vacan, you may lose the trail at some
Sniff 'em
point,
out.
given the fact that they can simply fly.
Exactly.
However, for whatever reason, this one seems to be navigating the ground a fair bit.
Perhaps his wings were clipped.
Maybe he's stupid.
It could be stupid.
Maybe he's dumb.
We're just trying to find something on the ground. I don't
Maybe
know.
he's sniffing on the ground. Maybe he dropped something and he's looking for it.
He dropped his
Yeah. Yeah, a little contact slip that always fly in.
As you begin heading north, why don't you both go ahead and take another perception here for me?
I'm tired of these I haven't even rolled yet. I'm already
You've
fucking
rolled
mad.
one perception check,
I rolled 1 perception and 1 climbing.
which you failed the perception, and you're already tired of perception checks.
Mine was bad. 12. 12 out of 45.
11 out of 20.
As the both of you proceed on, you begin to hear further ahead. Not that. The noise of running water.
Water.
Say, Rio, do you have thirst?
No, I gotta pee.
Go to that tree and pee.
I'm not gonna do it when you're right here.
I'll close my ears.
Close your eyes too.
I'll do that too.
And your mouth.
I'll cover my nose and my mouth.
That took a little bit, huh? We got that Nesbit Rio special today, baby. The 2 motherfucking stupid assholes of the team put together.
Nesbit, you also hear, high up above in the canopy, the snapping of branches and rapid movement crossing above.
Rio, pull your pants up.
You know how hard it is to stop midstream?
Hold it, Rio.
I can do it. I do my kegels, but it's not hard. It's really hard. I'm gonna roll for kegels. My kegels. Actually, I'm rolling for stealth to hide.
I say, this is gonna be one of those moments where she's peeing and running at the same time.
I need to roll stealth to pee
I'm
quietly.
taking wait, look.
Okay. All right.
I rolled a 17.
So yes, running and peeing.
I make Kegels. I
You
piss
squirt a little
myself.
pee out, yeah.
I pee on my pants that I pulled down.
It's possible. Listen, you men have it fucking easy.
Okay, here's the thing. No, I'm not going to say we don't have it easy. What I'm saying is it's very possible to, like, especially if you are, like, popping a squat and, like, pulling your pants down to your ankles, it's very easy to piss far enough forward to hit those pants.
Yes.
Even if you don't
gotta watch
got
the
the
angle.
paint. Even if you don't got the paint, yeah, you can get an angle that you can piss on those pants.
Also, it's so fucking nasty when you're a woman because when you squat, it engages your like pelvic muscles, right? So like it shoots out faster than it would when you're sitting on a toilet. Yeah. So then when I'm pissing in the fucking woods, I'm getting fucking piss dirt all over my fucking boots.
Damn it.
You do have to like do like a JoJo pose to like piss.
Yeah, to like kind of piss, yeah.
Or take your pants completely off.
Which is also not ideal for being in the woods.
Anyway.
I rolled a 7 out of stealth, so I'll whip out my camo net.
I got 4.
And
you good?
I'll
Ronald, was the food good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay.
grab Rio's arm, yank her close, and whip the camo net over us.
Okay.
I got a 12.
You were that close when Rio was pissing?
She was about to start pissing. Or she was walking off to piss. I don't know.
I don't think Rio had saying any of that, did you?
I mean...
Were you walking off to actually pee? Because if in that case...
Well, like, she did say she has to pee, and then you immediately made the roll. So, like, I feel like, yeah, she probably would. She would, maybe was a little bit far, maybe, but she definitely didn't, like, pull her pants down or anything. Because she's also in, like, a full suit. She has to, like, take it off.
It was like mid, like starting to unbuckle the belt and then just yeet.
Well, if she's close enough, if not, I'll whip it over myself.
Just vanish on her.
Well, Rio also has the hard dick of protection that she can use. Do you remember?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what you're talking about.
Is that the thing we had from in front of the tents when we were in the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hard dick of protection.
It protects a 10 by 10 area from intrusion.
Let me piss in peace.
I got a 12 out of 26 for stealth.
My stealth is like in the... I think it's 30. I think my stealth is like in the 30s.
You both gather under the camo net quickly as a couple of small branches come down and clatter onto the forest floor. You see what looks to be a 6-armed primate of some sort.
Oh, no.
Yo, is that one of those Ripper guys?
No, Ripper monkeys have 2 arms.
Oh.
Those have the normal number of arms.
Monkey.
Large eyes and dark navy blue fur.
How big is it?
You would estimate it to be about 8 to 9 feet tall and a lot of length in the legs and torso. It grips with 2 of its sidearms onto the tree, large eyes scanning the floor. It sniffs quickly, scrambles about a good 10 feet up the canopy using its 6 arms. Then it grabs onto a couple of branches and grabs 4 sticks in 4 of its arms and throws sticks onto the ground, listens for noise, breathes deeply, and then begins swinging off.
Nesbit lets out a deep breath.
Nesbit, I gotta pee.
All you hear from Rio says,
There are 2 more of these monkeys, which
God.
pass in a similar fashion. However, they do all pass as they draw distant.
And Nesbit sneezes. Okay, let's hang out for like a minute or 2.
Okay.
And then pee as quietly as you can.
Nesbit, I'm on my Kegel A game. I cannot piss quietly.
I'm very proud of you.
Oh, it's supercharged now.
It's like a charge attack.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound like a super soaker, and I can't help it.
You're being a ground with that shit.
Fucking hydro beam.
I'm gonna be digging a trench.
Ew.
flood advisory.
Yeah, flash flood.
I guess, do we keep following the tracks?
Yeah, Rio takes a piss, then we can keep following the tracks.
Shortly down the path, the tracks do lead to what looks to be a small creek running through this jungle. The tracks do seem to end here.
Can birds fly over water?
Probably.
I think they can.
I've never seen one do it.
I'm so glad it's not me with him in the jungle.
I'm so glad it's not. Vic sitting in a dungeon. I'm so glad I'm not with Nesbit in the jungle right now.
Do we know where we all are?
No.
You're in the dungeon.
Well, no, we don't know each other's
Yeah,
locations.
but do we know in game?
Oh, no.
You don't know where each other are at all.
Nesbit would be like, Vic, we cannot see the constellations. How do we know where we are?
Oh no, Nesbit.
Yeah, like you just don't have that
He
skill
can't see
anymore.
the stars. He's out. Is the creek still like heavily? It's like fully in the jungle. There's not like a clearing around the creek.
Well, I mean, the area around here is slightly more clear than most of the other places that you've been. It's a little less dense, but generally still pretty vegetated.
Does the creek water look clean?
Yeah,
I'd like to splash my face with it a little bit.
you do so, and you go piss.
I go piss.
Again?
I don't know. Did I have to wait, or could I just piss?
That large lower enable lemonade, really.
Yeah, I had a half and half.
Well, Rio, you grew up in a jungle. Should we follow the creek upstream to find a community? Or
We could do that, or we could do the original idea of going west.
West.
so the stream runs east to west.
I thought you said west.
Take a perception, both of you.
10,
Dan! Out of 20.
a 45.
Suddenly, as you are discussing what to do with Rio, you hear shouting further in the distance. Get out! Get out!
Is it at us?
Get out!
Rio, should we get out?
Get out to where?
I don't know. I kind of want to go towards it now.
I choose to ignore this.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore
Maybe
it.
out is towards the voice. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go see what that's about.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the big wiener.
Tax strap.
The tack strap.
Pig anywhere, anytime.
Ready at all times.
Hip thrust, it like snaps into place.
Lock in.
Yeah. At least we won't get bored in the jungle, you know?
Let me go ahead and swap over to Vic here.
All right.
In a good opportunity.
Vic, woo!
Vic,
I'm in a proper dungeon, ain't it?
you, of course, get the sense of vertigo with the additional and unpleasant addition of the strong scent of rotting flesh and old blood. Strong in the air around you. Dimly lit where you are. Only a torchlight illuminating the space that you are currently in. To your left, on the wall, you see a skinless corpse
Delicious.
in a state of having been there for what must have been a week or so now. The blood pooling between the stones on the floor. In front of you are iron bars, the gate locked.
So I'm locked into this.
Cell in this dungeon.
So can I use a skill like Seeker Sense to try and figure out where I'm at?
You can figure out where you're at in relation to something, perhaps, if you were to use Seeker Sense, because Seeker Sense will point you in a direction.
Can I use Seeker Sense to try and pinpoint where I'm at in relation to my last location?
If you can Seeker Sense something at your last location,
Where were we last time?
you were outside of Ash City.
Remember, we were in the desert.
Okay, can I Seeker Sense from Ash City?
You would have to Seeker Sense something in Ash City.
Is there like a McDonald's in Ash City that I could Seeker Sense to?
Sure.
Lowering
You can
able.
do that.
There it is.
7 out of 23.
You can barely feel it far, far to the west. You are hundreds, if not thousands of miles away from Ash City.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna kind of... Can I use perception to kind of figure out, like, if I can tell, like, where I'm at? 9 out of 25.
Getting closer to the bars and listening for any sounds, looking as far as you can. You hear the crackling of the torch outside of the cell, echoing of sound throughout this space. However, you don't hear wind or water, anything close to that. You don't hear bird song or the sound of insects. Wherever you are, you would estimate that you are underground. By the echoing, you would estimate that this is, at the very least, somewhat spacious.
Yeah, probably a pretty wide expanse.
Yes. Whether it is a long hallway or a very large singular room, you're not sure from the view that you're able to get.
Okay. So there's no one in this enclosure with me.
No one alive.
Yeah, exactly. Other than the bodies. Can I take a perception on the bodies just to kind of see if I can figure out what's happened to them?
Sure.
That is it's a 13 out of 25.
Looking at the body in the cell here with you, as I said, they've likely been here for some time. Their blood has mostly dried in between the stones down here. Based on the state of things in here, you would go as far to guess as they were likely not the only occupant of this cell at one point. But looking about and trying to find further signs of what happened here or who this person may have been, you do find piled up in the corner some of what must have been this person's belongings, including their skin.
Ooh. Oh. Nice.
Piled up there in the corner. You do, however, see clothes, and interestingly enough, the clothing appears to have been a uniform of some kind.
I might go ahead and just grab that. Just take that with me, just in case.
You gently move the skin.
Oh, was he wearing it?
No, the clothing was off. It was
okay.
just under the skin. So you gently move that over and grab the clothes out from under it.
What kind of uniform is it?
You would likely be able to tell that this was an Elespanian uniform.
Okay.
Oh,
Chris
shit.
coming up here and this is fucking probably some lord that she like carved up.
You are in Antaria. Right?
Are you maybe?
Isn't El España captured by Antaria right now?
I mean, they're always kind of fighting each other a little bit, but they're not, like, at war.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab that. And is it in good enough condition that I could, like, put it on if I needed to?
Well, I mean, got a few cuts and a little bit of blood on it, but otherwise it is in somewhat wearable condition.
It's serviceable. Like, if I absolutely need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in somewhat wearable condition.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that. And then I'm going to go over to the door. You said there's, like, a lock on it.
Was there nothing else in the pile?
Oh, was there nothing else in the pile?
Nothing that would be indicative of exactly who this person may have been.
Anything useful?
Keys, mayhaps?
A lockpick? A winning lotto ticket?
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna Waking Ned Divine with this dead body.
But yes, there is a lock on this iron gate that keeps you from your exit.
You got it, rogue. Let's get it.
I'm going to...
One of our 3 rogues. Let's get it.
Is it like a lock that I could, like, TK Crush?
You potentially could.
Will you let me TK Crush?
I mean, I'll let you attempt, yeah.
Is it like a ye old fucking like lock? Or is it like an electrical lock?
A yield lock.
You know what I'm talking about? Like that has the fucking like little circle and like keyhole.
Yeah,
like it looks like a
the
fucking
mechanical mechanism. And
The 9 out of 24. To TK Crush the lock.
the lock itself squeaks and screeches.
I open the door.
You're on the floor.
And what do I see?
Peeking my head out the door. Now that I can see better.
To your left, There is a good length of hallway,
Sick.
sporadically lit by a torch or two. And to your right, there is another length of hallway ending in a single set of stairs leading up.
Why are the torches still lit?
There are multiple cells
Oh.
on either side.
I want to look in those cells.
Who's stopping you?
What would Vic do?
Well, Vic would probably just go straight for the stairs, but that doesn't further the plot, does it?
It could.
Do you have the disadvantage curiosity?
No,
Well, I tried.
Do you
I
have
do
nosy?
not. But Bronwyn has the disadvantage curiosity. So I'm gonna go do a little peeksy looksies.
Just a little peeky.
Just a little, but I am gonna stealth through here so freaking quietly.
Roll a stealth and a search.
7 out of 16 for stealth. Search 13 out of 25.
You attempt to carefully navigate the space and figure out who or what else may be in these cells. In one of them, you see what is clearly now a corpse, half carved out of noble armor.
Scary.
Chest plate cut off of them, as well as some of the midsection armor, but the rest of it is mostly intact.
Yo, you should nick that armor.
I was just gonna say, maybe I should break into that cell and take that armor too.
Then you have to carry it around, though. You don't have the bag of holding.
My headcanon is now the fact that Vic just has a mini Rio just in her head. You should get that. It is a little heavy, though.
Vic's just like, oh my god, what's happening to me?
I don't want to look at any of the cells, Rio. You should look in one of the cells. I should look in one of the cells.
What's in there?
Another cell here. An expired woman, the bottom of their jaw cut off, missing most of their front from the jaw down to the groin.
Scourge is just a little freak.
You see another hanged upside down, their skin nearly translucent, their blood drained from their neck. As you continue to look through cells, you continue to find horror after horror.
Okay.
However, you do begin to hear footsteps
Oh,
coming
shit.
down the stairs.
Oh, beans. Oh, piss. Oh, beans. Oh, shit. Is there like a corner I could hide in, or like, fuck. Is there like, does the hallway like have a corner that I could go around?
The only other direction to go is deeper, so...
Are the walls like totally flat? Like there isn't like a place where I could like sneak up against the wall or anything?
The cells. Most of these cells are locked, but it would appear as if this building was made to be kind of difficult to hide in.
Well, sure, that makes sense. They clearly were not considering me during the
However, if
building
you
process.
did want to hide around a corner somewhere, you could go further down the hallway and continue to go down into the structure.
I mean, but they're gonna see the open cell, is my only fear. They're gonna see the lock broken open.
So if you go back to the cell, though, and it's like...
Yeah,
Some evil
do I
dude.
have time to get back to my cell and make...
No, that's not what I was saying, but... like, either way.
Maybe I could just play dead in the cell. You know? What? Why are you looking at me like that, Kennedy?
Be for real, Bronwyn. If that's fucking Scourge, and she's been cutting up all these motherfuckers, you really think she's gonna look at you and be like, yeah, that's a dead woman?
I remember that one.
Yeah, I remember when I cut her up. That's Vic. I just saw her 20 minutes ago. But it might be Jingwei. It might be Clint. Who knows?
I am going to, you know what? I'll blink into the nearest cell. And do they have like walls?
How come you didn't blink out of the other one?
For the drama of it all. Just for the bit. So it's like bars for the door and then like brick wall, I'm assuming, like a...
Like, within the cell?
Well, I assume like they don't have bars in between the cells so that people can talk to each other. It's probably like...
Cell, brick wall across from the cell. Slightly to the left of that brick wall, a cell. Across from that, a brick wall. Slightly to the left of that, a cell.
Yeah.
So cells are not directly across from one another. They're like
Okay.
catty corner. Like you gotta like...
Is there a wall that I could
Staggered.
push up
Yeah,
against
they're staggered.
and kind of peek around?
If you're inside of a cell, these cells are not going to afford you any privacy, as intended.
Notice, Bronwyn, you haven't asked what material the bricks are made out of. This could be a key clue. Perhaps it is soft, such as clay.
That's a good material to build a prison out of.
Scourge might not be well versed in building prisons.
That's true. You could escape the prison with like just a couple thousand,
On clay?
tens of thousands well-placed licks. Lick yourself out of the dungeon. Yeah.
If it's not glazed, you're good to go. If it hasn't been glazed and fired.
They say clay is the mashed potatoes of the earth.
That's what Rio and Nesbit are talking about. I've heard that. I swear Gator told me that once.
As these footsteps are coming towards me down the stairs, is my danger sense going off?
Oh, I bet it's some fucking dude. That'd be so funny.
I'm gonna blink into a cell and I'm gonna levitate up to
The ceiling.
the ceiling and like kind of like get flat so that I'm like flush with the ceiling. So I can just watch.
Fucking, you're coming in to like check on the prisoners, and one of the prisoners is like,
They might not. It's dark in here though. They might not see you.
Yeah,
You're wearing all black,
I'm
as you
doing it.
described in your character intro.
I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm blinking in.
Vic floating at the top of the cell like a fucking balloon at the top of a fucking Walmart.
A shoelace comes untied, and it looks like the
Okay.
string hanging off the balloon.
10 out of 15 to blink into the nearest cell.
okay, you do so.
Oh God, Lord save me. 13 out of 24 to levitate up to the ceiling and like get into a position like vertical, parallel to the ceiling.
It's like vertical. It's like my head resting against the ceiling.
I'm just keep posing up to the sky.
Your feet hanging halfway down to the floor.
Oh, that might be good though, because it would look like you're hanged a little bit.
Once again, you run into the problem. Yeah, I remember killing that
Stronger up good.
one. I remember how good I did that one. It didn't even look like I used any rope. See? I did such a great job.
It's a very tight rope, okay?
Hung him with super glue.
I only had like 2 feet of rope, so I had to like tie it real close to the ceiling to also reach around the throat.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get parallel to the ceiling.
You do so.
Lit.
As the footsteps draw closer, the area gets brighter.
Who has the torch?
They are
Or
bringing
flashlight?
a torch. Their footsteps soft against the stone. They walk, clearly stopping by the cells.
It's probably just some fucking dude. You can get him.
They continue walking closer.
You can just like blink behind him though now, right? You could. Blink him into the cell. I don't know if you can do that.
I just learned castle.
Yeah. Castle.
Felix be damned if Vic just learns castle that quick.
Intuitively figures out castle.
Yeah, Felix just quits.
Goes back to Mercurio. What the hell, man?
Not the best at stealth. Not the best at psionics either.
They stop at the cell you're in.
Mhm.
A figure in a cloak, the hood down. A pale woman with shoulder-length hair, oily, unwashed. She looks.
You make eye contact?
Oh.
You mind your business.
Do you have some of that digital shampoo on there that you could give her?
I'm gonna use sleep on her. That is a 7 out of 33.
She looks at you. Your tattoos light up dimly. What are you doing up there?
What Vic say?
I'm just a silverfish clinging to the wall.
Nothing? You could. That's an option.
No, like the Telltale games. You have the 4 options.
Creepy pale figure in a robe. Remember this.
You're getting very sleepy. Who are you?
I'm not sure.
You don't know who you are?
I wake up here. I don't remember.
Did you do all of this?
I don't think so.
Where are we?
I'm not sure. Here, somewhere. Surrounded by water. Lots of forest.
Do you want to get out?
I think I've tried before. I think. Sometime. Maybe. It's very hazy.
What are you doing down here?
Looking for people. Others. Here.
For what?
To see if anybody else is here. Speak with them.
So it's just you until someone else appears?
Yes, often. Sometimes there's no one.
Slowly come back down.
Take a perception.
12 out of 25.
Now that you've come down from the ceiling and are viewing them closer to eye level, their visage becomes clearer. You see that their unwashed appearance and the dark circles under their eyes, they, at the very least, aren't necessarily waiting wherever they are in the best of conditions, but more interestingly, the marks around the bottom of their neck. A large scar rings their neck, and you can't help but notice their face is pale. In this torchlight, it seems as if their arm is a different skin tone.
Ew, is this person fucking Frankenstein? Oh, is this person undead? Can you tell with your healing shit?
Would I be able to tell that?
I'm sitting here just like, I wanted to point it out later, but I'm going to point it out now. If Felix had been in the same situation and he tried to do the sleep like you did and noticed that it didn't really have an effect, that's the terrifying part. Because, like...
Okay, but maybe she wasn't tired. I don't know.
It was a spell.
I mean, she could have rolled to resist it.
What about, like... I mean, I've got the advantage natural doctor. Would I be able to, like, just tell?
Well, you'd be able to tell some more details. The scar around their neck doesn't seem to be a surgical scar of any kind. It looks like a rather rough cut, whatever made it. And given the fact that it appears to ring almost all the way around, you're not sure how they would have survived that.
Decapitated, then revived?
I think she's a zombie.
That doesn't often happen. Their cloak does not reveal much more about their figure. Only the fact that their arm is raised for the torch shows you much more anything else.
Well, oh god, what did I want to ask?
You dead?
Well, yeah, I mean, do you know what happened to you?
I wake up here in metal, shackle. I take them off, and I search here until I fall asleep again.
And then you wake up again in shackles?
Yes. Always back. They are not locked to me.
Oh. Have you ever seen the person or people that bring you back?
No. As I said, I am almost always alone.
Okay.
Sometimes there are people here. Sometimes I speak. I've woken up here many times.
I, don't want to scare you. I'm going to teleport out of this cell.
You were levitating on the ceiling earlier.
That's true.
I don't think you can scare me much more.
Well, I didn't want to scare you popping up right in front of you.
You blink out of the cell again. Things here are strange.
Can you show me what the upper floor looks like?
Waves to you. Left hand noticeably darker than her right. He waves you up.
Fucking Frankenstein looking at.
He says, "Do you know how you came here?"
Well, it's kind of a long story, but it wasn't on purpose. I just kind of showed up here by mistake. There was a weapon that was, I don't know how you would describe it. The weapon and the fight over it sent me here. Do you know how you got here?
I always wake up here. As much as I can remember, it's always here. People here either end up in these cells, or they're gone.
Well, I'm sorry. that you've been lonely.
I've never known much different, I don't think.
Nevertheless, I'm sure it has been strange to be all on your own.
These times are almost like dreaming. When you wake up in a dream, you walk somewhere, you might speak with someone, you might speak with no one. All I know is when I go to sleep again, and I'll wake up here and everything will be different.
Different how? Is the building different?
No, new people in the cells. You will be gone, most likely. I hope you will be gone.
Well, I'm hoping that you can come with me.
I've never been anywhere else. And how will you stop me from falling asleep? When I sleep, I am always back here.
There's gotta be a time between you falling asleep and waking up that I could maybe have some control over.
Perhaps.
Well, let's try it.
She leads you up the stairs. You see part of the building that is not cells is clearly in ruin still, but there are chairs, tables. It looks as if this may have been some sort of dining room or a guard station. She leads you through this floor here. There are old bones in many corners of the rooms that she leads you through.
Do you happen to know who was here before?
No, I've tried figuring it out. Almost nothing to read here. And gestures around to a couple of the sets of bones. Rarely anyone to talk to.
And I'm sure it's not easy when you're by yourself and falling asleep and waking up and...
No. I don't suppose you know what this place was.
Is there anything a check that I could do just to see if I...
Take an IQ, maybe. That's your best shot.
14 out of 25.
Well, whatever this place was, it's old. The design itself is eroded away to a point where you can't really tell much about the origin. The design of the building says it was perhaps a prison of some kind for someone. When that was, and when it was put to ruin like this, you're not sure. But this place has likely been abandoned for a good long time. She leads you into the main hall. Another set of stairs leading up. Torchlight again lights your way, and through more of the parts of the building here you can see living area.
So this have been like a fort of some kind?
It seems likely based on the design.
And would you perhaps say
Jesus
it's
Lord.
nighttime?
Good grief. That
I was
jumped
thinking, I'm
at
like,
me.
nah, I'm not going to do it. Ace did it for me. Thank you.
You're
Based on the
welcome.
level of lighting in this building and the amount of windows, you're not sure.
Okay.
There are windows?
There are walls.
Oh. Really?
There's sweat.
Dripping?
Down.
Perhaps? Vicks balls.
My balls?
Ah, ski, motherfucker.
Oh.
My room is upstairs.
Okay. Do you want to show me?
We can go upstairs to my room or go outside.
We can do both. If we're headed up there, we might as well just to see if there's anything we can find that might help you if you do end up getting stuck here again.
Where would you like to go first? I've been all over this place.
Well, let's go to your room first.
Very well. As you begin heading toward the back of the building and up another set of stairs, you have a sense of dread.
Is there anyone else that lives up there? I know you said you're by yourself, but is there a possibility that someone else could be there?
I'd like to think I would have passed some on my way here. No. There's almost never anyone up there. No one but me.
Okay.
Your sense of dread continues to grow. She leads you past a bit of this place that has been destroyed, a hole out of the roof. You do see that it is daytime. It is overcast, but it is daytime. As she leads you further in, this sense of dread has begun to solidify. There's something in that room.
Into Maria's room? Maria's room? Whatever her name is.
Does she have a name?
You didn't
Doesn't
ask.
remember the name.
Call or something. Petunia.
Do you have a name that you would like to be called?
Penelope.
Thinks for a moment.
Margarine?
I like Gaia for whatever reason.
Okay. My name is Vivica, but people call me Vic, so you can call me Vic.
Yes. Very well, Vic.
Okay. Gaia, are you sure that there is no one in this room?
No, there's no one else here.
Because I'm getting a feeling, and it's telling me that there is someone in there that we should be afraid of.
This is my room.
Well, I don't get that feeling from you. And I don't get that feeling from rooms. I only get it from people.
Call me the fucking Lorehound.
What?
Nothing. Do your shit. Sorry, I peeked.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Opens the door to her room.
Who's in there?
What's in there?
You see in the corner of the room a set of armor.
Yo, is this actually Scourge? Oh, is she a baddie?
Scourge's armor.
Have you established, is this Frankensteined up lady, is she still kind of hot, though?
We're all very interested now.
Yeah,
Is it Scourge or is it just the armor?
you're right.
Scourge's armor. The helmet's off.
And that would also make sense why there's the cut on the neck, because she could have been decapitated and then she's not killed by that.
Go on, roll a d10.
I thought, like, Kanan, like, just banished her, right?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm scared. I'm trying to figure
I was thinking, like, how did she get here so fast?
Maybe this is where her respawn point?
Or homunculus.
Is that yours?
Point toward the armor.
Yeah.
This metal. The shackle.
Oh.
Is the armor trapping this lady?
Oh, that's sad.
Perhaps the armor is sentient?
So Scourge is not just one being, it's the armor
So
itself.
there's multiple haunted artifacts, including the demon sword and haunted armor? Sick, bro.
Gaia, why don't you show me a different place?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't fall asleep.
As you put the sleep spell on her.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, you made me tired.
Yo, you could be very funny and
Oh,
fucked up. You
fuck.
could scramble her brains right fucking now.
That's why her hand is a different color, because Nesbit shot it off 2 times.
Nice.
Well, she regrows,
Well-
right?
Is this present day? Like, did we just get, like...
Oh, I thought you were asking Gaia. I was like, is this present day?
Going crazy.
I don't know.
Did we all just get sent places, like, at the same time that this thing happened? Like,
I can kind of key you in on what I told everyone else now,
yeah.
given that you've got this in front of you here. Every place that I have sent all of you is connected to Scourge in some way.
You found the baddie herself.
You got the place perhaps the most connected to Scourge.
Oh, you can do the funniest thing imaginable right now.
Put on the armor.
Yeah, you can put on the armor and become a slave to Arceus. Very
I want to
funny.
save Gaia.
Throw her into the fucking ocean. I don't give a
I love
fuck.
that-
Throw the armor in the fucking ocean. No, well, that's not gonna matter because Arceus will let us get it. And then Arceus will just revive her, so it doesn't actually matter. You can do what you want.
You're being really unempathetic to a pretty lady, and that's unlike you.
Give me a D10. Also, I don't give a fuck if she's pretty. You know who else is hot? Mercurio. Fuck him, and not in that way.
Okay, I'm rolling a d10 now.
Yoink.
She is a 5.
Oh no, it's 1. 1.
She's a 1 or she's a 5.
Ugly.
No attractiveness modifier to this.
She's average.
You can't help but notice one arm is longer than the other.
She's doing her stretches, but with one hand. Slightly.
Wait, on the armor or on Gaia?
Both.
Oh, baby.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Yo, if you take her somewhere, though, that would be the funniest prank of all, because then she can't get in the armor.
Yeah, but she's like tried to leave, and then she falls asleep, and the armor comes and gets her.
And then not actually dying, but respawning here.
Well, we've seen her die, or take like a hit that like would have killed her and come back.
Gaia, why don't we go to the last place you tried to leave from?
Well, no, that doesn't make any sense, because she got essentially nuked.
But she got banished also, right?
Yeah, she got banished twice.
I haven't tried to leave in a while, but we can go to the beach. It will at least be nice.
Beach episode!
Not like this.
I'm getting a fucking beach episode,
No.
bitches. Fuck
Where's
off.
mine?
Not like this!
Do you all want to go to the beach?
Yeah, let's go to the beach.
Christian's almost to the beach.
Yeah. Oh, beach episode with Scourge.
Gaia.
Whoa, beach episode with Gaia.
She will lead you back down and away from this dreadful armor. Back downstairs. We go back to Rio and Nesbit. You follow the screen.
I think we like hustle, but we're not like booking it.
We're a little quiet, but we're going.
We're darting across stream rocks.
Continue heading upstream. The voice does not continue to call out.
With Nesbit's good ears, could I estimate how far away that scream sounded like it was?
Go ahead.
You know, I'm using a luck point. Who wants to give me a luck point?
Say, give me another luck point.
These were both really bad.
These are all.
I'm taking yours, Bronwyn.
No.
Oh wait, no, Wade's not here.
Say, wait, yeah.
What the fuck?
Take my luck.
I'm also rolling dookies.
You're
it's
not meant
steal.
to have a good roll here. It's for the plot.
Rio and Nesbit are meant to die in this
That's
fucking
still
jungle.
shitty. That was the lowest I've rolled. That is 12.
That's not bad.
That's average.
Still.
You tried to take my luck over a 12?
No, I tried to take your luck over a 9.
I rolled a 14, a 16, a 14, and a 12. Those are all
Keep the
bad.
12.
No, the 12's not bad.
I'm not rolling again. I've tempted fate, and fate said no.
They said 12 at best.
Fate said leave your wife's luck alone.
It's for the plot.
It's still at a 45, but I feel
You are
bad.
attempting to pinpoint the source of where it may have come from. While even for your ears, it is difficult to tell. By the sounds of it and how clear it came through, it may very well have come from further up.
A flying boy.
Say Rio just came from upstream. I don't know how far. He was either a monkey or a bird. Is it racist to call Vakan a bird?
I don't know. I call Tian that all the time.
As you continue upstream, from what would be your left,
Upstream is east.
it would come from the south. Southwest.
Okay.
You hear two different voices, both children.
Hi, 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 hi. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, 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 hi.
That high sounded like fucking Balloon Boy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, so we hear hello and hi.
Yes.
Hey?
Pretty mama.
Okay. I'm wondering if it's a mimic. A creature that can mimic a voice, such as a parakeet. Hey, Rio? Do you think that was two little kids, or do you think it was a creature making a sound? Because it's weird when a kid says hi and you say hello and they don't say hi back.
There are very many strange things inside of the jungle. The jungle I came from, anyway. La Shriancha, maybe?
Can I look in that direction I heard the hay from and see if I can see a humanoid? 12.
Looking in that direction. For some time, you don't see anything through the vegetation.
Nesbit. What? Don't engage with La Shriancha. Don't do it. Creepy.
Okay.
They'll take you into the jungle and you'll never come back.
Okay.
Higher in the branches, you see a bit of reflection. It's like the shine of a predator's eyes.
I do, in fact, draw my rifle and I whisper to Rio, I see a predator's eye.
Because it's fucking La Crianza. You don't fucking listen to me. Let's get out here. Back
All
downstream.
right. You want to go back
Yes,
downstream?
the west.
Okay. We go west.
Continue onward. West.
Rio takes out some yellow leaf and some incense, and she, smudges it where they were.
Nesbit picks up a rock and chucks it in the forest really far where that creature was, behind it to distract.
Oh, please, you gotta roll that one.
Nesbit.
I'm picking up the rock.
No. Let's just go.
I throw it at you.
I'm throwing back at you and you break your fucking rib.
Oh, yeah? Okay, that probably hits me. I rolled a 12 again.
I'm gonna roll just to see. I don't actually do that, but I just want to see if it'll hit you.
We're fucking throwing rocks at each other.
9 out of like 36.
Oh my god.
That hits. It hits.
Broke some ribs.
And I go, you're fucking Lamash, too.
Nesbit, you talk nicely to me while we're in the jungle, okay?
I'm sorry.
You begin heading back downstream to the west. If you could both take another perception for me, please.
See if I can roll lower than a 12. 11.
Wow, you got exactly what you wished for.
4.
Nesbit, you hear almost as if it was in your ear. Not that way. And you hear two things. You hear the voice saying, not that way. And you can also hear further downstream in the direction you are heading something gently but briefly disturbing the flow of the water. But you can tell the voice was thrown.
I turn to Rio. What'd you say? You just said to go this way.
I didn't say that.
Ooh, someone in my ear just said, not that way.
Okay, no, it wasn't me. It was probably La Shranka.
La Shranka's a tricky motherfucker.
Reese, do I have any knowledge of, like, if that might be, like... Well, it's not the same jungle that I'm used to. But if it would be, like, a monster or some sort of animal or, like, a folktale I can trace back.
Which thing?
Is it Gator?
Hey, brother.
Oh my god, what if?
Hey, brother, don't go that way, brother.
Are you talking about the voice, or are you talking about the thing that disturbed the water?
The thing that disturbed the water.
For context at the people at home, Nesbit's best friend is a crocodile man named Gator, a part of the creature crew.
We text each other every night before bed.
Aww. Yeah, I feel like the closest thing I have is hidden lore. Strangely, I don't have, like, a Brazilian history. I should probably put that on there. I just never thought about it.
Reese said you can have that for free. You
Thanks.
can make it 0 points.
I make up shit all the time. And Reese is like, okay. 11 out of 14?
11 out of 14?
Yes.
So there are a variety of creature that hide under the water to ambush their prey. And it could be a lot of those.
Can I roll just like a general like intuition check to see how I feel about this voice?
Yeah.
Good Lord. That's a 12 out of, I don't know what that would be.
Since it's kind of a going with your gut sort of thing, and I take it you don't have the advantage intuition.
Oh, that's a good advantage. I should put that on there. I always forget. There's so many things in groups.
If you don't have either of those, that's probably just going to be will.
Oh, let me roll.
Something weird is going on here, and you know that.
Do I recognize the voice at all?
Should I use a Rio coin? I rolled a 115.
Yeah. We could know if it's Lamax too. That's a 3 out of 14. 3 out of 16.
Coin flip.
I like those odds. Yeah.
The worst thing
6.
can happen is that it's not.
Can she use my real coin?
No, you have to accept the result.
Let us keep re-rolling until we get what we want.
An 8 out of 27 is pretty good.
You can tell something is attempting to guide you towards something in this jungle. Something here knows you're there, and it's attempting to guide you in a direction. Why it's doing that, and to what end, you do not know.
Oh, you know what?
No, we haven't even fucking thought about. Take out
The
my
Lord.
goddamn phone. I look at it. Where are we?
Do you have signal?
Do I have signal?
No.
Fuck.
None of us do. That was established the last time, but I just wanted to make sure that you were included.
Take out the strangulanginator. What's my strangitude? What's my langitude?
Isn't that just showing you what dimension you're in?
Yeah.
Besides, I think you guys established that you didn't actually
Yeah,
make
it's not real.
the strangulanginator.
Well, I feel like we probably should not go upstream. However, I want to know the lore. We should go. It might be dangerous.
You're the jungle lady. I'm gonna follow your lead.
By jungle lady, I think Tarzan, like, grabbing vines and swinging through.
That'd be sick.
I think we should step a little bit off of the creek, though, because a lot of animals come here to drink. We don't know what we will run across.
Maybe hide back in the tree line.
Yeah, a little bit, so we can maybe still see the creek, but not like directly like traveling around it, you know. Back upstream.
Okay.
I got another lore.
So you go back in the other direction
Yeah.
that you turned around from? Okay.
Is my camo net big enough to go over both of us while we walk?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So we're-
Trying to cuddle up close to me, Nesbit. That's gay.
That's good.
Nesbit, I'm a woman.
What?
Avery's completely fucked up Nesbit's sense of what men and women look like.
Continue on upstream. As you do so, time has passed. The canopy floor grows dimmer by the hour.
That ain't no problem for me. Say, Rio, you can't see in the dark, can you?
No.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe. Who knows what fucking Jason put on my suit? I don't fucking know.
As it grows dimmer and dimmer, you begin to hear, generally, both of you,
Creatures of the night.
more activity in the jungle itself. Insects begin moving more. You hear the canopies rustle. Terrestrial creatures become keenly aware that this is not your space.
Nesbit's not used to a fertile land, especially one filled with trees.
You, Rio, are somewhat more familiar, but you are keenly aware of the fact that the jungles themselves become more active and more dangerous at night.
Yeah, fucking sucks.
Predators and prey alike will move.
Yeah. But I'm so curious.
Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles is a GRIPS campaign featuring Reese Trail as our GM, Kennedy Simpson as Rio, Ronald Wilkins II as Felix, Asa Trail as Avery, Wade Harder as Christian, Bronwyn Brubeck as Vic, and Maxwell Ravenscroft as Nesbit. Music, sound design, and mixing by iDream Beats and produced by Cosmic Atom Sound Studios, creating an immersive soundscape and top-notch production for every episode. A special thanks to Reese for his creative storytelling and universe crafting, making every session unforgettable. A big shout out to Kennedy for her detailed notes throughout the campaign that help keep our storylines and lore discoveries tight and connected. To all of our listeners and supporters, thank you. Your enthusiasm and feedback drives us forward and makes every episode feel even more special. We're so grateful for your engagement and thrilled to have you with us. And a very special thank you to our first Patreon subscriber, Netster. We're so honored to have you, and thank you for joining us on this ride. Enjoyed the episode? Don't just fade into the background. Hit us with a 5-star rating, leave a comment, or let us know we're awesome. Your feedback is the wild card that keeps the adventure alive. Stay up to date by subscribing on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. For behind-the-scenes updates, follow us at Is It Too Late to Quit on social media. For exclusive content and early access, support us on Patreon and enhance your Royal Flush experience. And remember, life's short, dream big, stay healthy, and keep the fun rolling. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Have you ever seen Waking Dead Divine?
No.
Oh, okay. That was one that Mom and I used to watch. The story is two old guys in Ireland, and one of the guys in their village wins the lottery, but he dies that night after he wins the lottery, and so they like claim it as him, and like they get up to semantics, and they have a funeral for him, and it's sad and cute. It's a good movie. Anyway.
He won the lottery, but they didn't have to claim it as him. They could just take the ticket, right?
No, because they like went into his house and found him dead, but they didn't want to tell anybody because he was the winner. Like, he was his ticket.
Yeah, but
He wrote his name on the back of the ticket
so
and
there it is.
said,
That's one more.
aha.
So like, so they like hold a fake funeral for one of the two guys that's still living, so that he can live as Ned Divine.
Yeah, well, if it's like an American lotto, you like claim it, and then they don't pay you out for like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
they-
like come and like interview you and make
Yeah.
sure that you're like, yeah.
So it could have been like he claimed it, but then fucking died.